It's inexpensive, it's easy to make, and it's really tasty. My mother made this a lot when we were growing up. It's got an odd name. It's called Serbian Cabbage. If you're having a socially distanced Easter weekend coming up, this is a great side dish. It goes well with turkey, goes well with ham, and it's really easy to make. I wanted to say hello to everyone in my cooking classes as well, especially my regulars that are really faithful about coming out every month. I would say hi to Rob and Mary, and to Warren and Linda, and to Jack and all the ladies from the Fort Erie Native Friendship Center. Thank you so much for being so loyal and coming to all my classes. I can't wait till we can get together again. I also like to thank Kathleen, who hosts our cooking classes every week and buys all those great prizes for everyone. Can't wait to see everyone again and get together, and maybe we can make this sometime. We have just a few ingredients for this dish. Start with the cabbage. Cabbages are abundant and they are not expensive. What you want to do is remove any of the tough outer leaves and just cut off the end. And then we're going to core it and shred it. I'll show you how to do that soon. And then you're going to pour over a can of evaporated milk, not condensed milk, evaporated milk. Season it with some salt and pepper, and then you're going to top it with some buttered breadcrumbs. Save your ends of your bread and, crush them up into a food processor and make breadcrumbs. Or you can use these Japanese style panko breadcrumbs. You can get these in most supermarkets now, lots of different brands, lots of store brands, and they're really nice and crunchy. The cabbage, I cut it in half and I quartered it. So I just got this little bit left. I'm just going to show you how to shred it. If you have a food processor, you can use that. Just cut it in quarters, tilt it on a flat edge, and just slice it from one end to the other. So you get thin ribbons of cabbage. Put these in a baking dish. This one's been sprayed with some non-stick cooking spray. I also tossed in some julienne carrots that I had in the fridge. They were getting a little old. When you're making this, there's a couple of ways you can change it up. You can add some celery root that you finely slice. You can add some fennel, or if you're in a hurry, you could just use 2 bags of prepared coleslaw, and that works really well too. So the next is we're going to pour over some evaporated milk. Just going to drizzle that over the top. If you're using a bigger pan, you could always use 2 cans of milk. And then in this bowl, I've got about a tablespoon of melted butter. And here I've got a cup of the breadcrumbs. I'm just going to mix the breadcrumbs and the butter together. And we're going to season this with a little bit of salt and pepper. Just going to grind some pepper over the top. And season it with a pinch of kosher salt. And then we can chop this with our breadcrumbs that have been coated in butter. So I'm just pouring those right down the middle. And I'm just going to spread them to the edges. It doesn't have to cover it, it just gives us a really nice topping. A few more left in there. So that's ready for the oven. It was really fast. So I'm going to cover this with some foil, and I'm going to bake it at 350 for half an hour. I'm going to uncover it and bake it for another half hour. So I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so this baked for half an hour with foil on, and then for another half hour with the foil off. It's nice and golden and crispy on the top, and the cabbage underneath is nice and soft. You can make this ahead of time and reheat it, and it's also really good as leftovers. If you missed any recipes, you can always find them on my blog. It's www.lauralamson.com. All the recipes are archived there. I hope you enjoy this one. You try it this weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.